Hello guys and welcome to a different Russia channel. That is the big station. It is called Rostokino, and we are today with you in Moscow. Now we will change the trains. This train is a commuter train. It goes from, I don't know, from different cities of Moscow region to Moscow. Электричка, commuter train. And now we will go to МЦК, Московское центральное кольцо, Moscow Central Circle. Rostokino is one of the biggest train stations in our area. Here people can change trains, go to МЦК, Московское центральное кольцо, Moscow Central Circle, or go directly to Moscow. This train goes to Moscow, to Komsomolskaya station, metro station. That is near Yaroslavsky train terminal, and we will change trains with you, and we'll go to Baumanskaya metro station. So today, guys, I decided to show to you how our public transport works. I know for many people that is of no practical interest, but some people like to know how it is here or there, so I think this episode will be interesting for you. And we start at Rostokino, so let's go. I'm not sure whether here the lift or elevator for disabled people, but I think somewhere it has to be. So we go with you underground, and we'll change the trains here. Here, guys, I will show my ticket, and then I will use the blue card. It is called Troika. That is to pay for Moscow transport. So guys, now we will go with you by this card. It is for different kinds of city transport, such as metro, buses, trolley buses, trams, also trains. So you just put money on this card, and they take how much it is needed from your card. Let's go by elevator. So, if to change from one city transport to another, sometimes it is for free, but sometimes they take money. There is some time limit, and if you are fast enough, 1.5 hours, so you can change transport for free. If not, you have to pay, so approximately 70 rubles, that is about 70 cents for one trip. The coffee shop to buy coffee, and we enter with you Московское центральное кольцо, Moscow Central Ring. РЖД, Российские железные дороги, that red symbol, Russian train roads, and that is metro sign. Rostokino, we enter here. They took 67 rubles from my card, and now guys I have to be fast because now I have 1.5 hours, and during this time I have to change trains. In this case it will be for free. So, but if not, I will pay, that is not a problem. Maybe we will see something very interesting and we have to stop for some time. Then of course we will stop and film. Here trains guys will be different. Here they are modern, not as noisy as the commuter trains as we have in Moscow region. And also they run very fast and rather often. If I'm not mistaken, 5 minutes, the period between trains. So now I have to understand what way to go. So I have to go to Izmailova. 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. Белокаменная, 4 minutes. The time 13:46. And from here to Ботанический сад. The train will be in 6 minutes in this direction. Here guys very windy, and I'm sorry if the wind will spoil, but I have the wind protection on the camera, but the wind is very strong and sometimes my wind protection fails. In general, I have to say that if you were in Moscow about 10 years ago, you will be very surprised if you come now, because metro system and, well, in general, city transport system has changed incredibly. If you come once a year, you will see the difference. And if you come once in 10, 15 years, you will be greatly surprised. To go by car, that is very expensive because of the parking lots in Moscow, high traffic, and now they try to improve city transport. The timetable says 1 minute before the train, and I already see the train in the distance. Very modern train, as far as you can see. A lot of seats, no need to stand. To open the doors, you have to press this button. If you do not press it, the doors do not open. Toilet inside, very clean. Here is water. Paper. That is me. Also such, I don't know, metal containers. I think that is for suitcases. Also, here is some platforms for bikes. Let's sit here because no one is around me, so and we can talk and watch. My trip by this train is rather, how is to say, rather fast, just 4 stations. Бульвара Косовского station. And here it is possible to change to metro station Boulevard Rokossovskoого, that is the main underground metro system. Around Moscow a lot of circles. Садовое кольцо, Garden Ring, третье транспортное, the third transport ring, those are for cars. МКАД, Moscow Ring Road, also for cars. Большое центральное кольцо, about 50 kilometers from Moscow, also for cars. And many train rings. This one is, for example. And also the traditional metro system, which is underground. The old stations are usually underground. And the new stations, they built also above the ground. It is easier, it is faster, it is cheaper, and that is why a lot of new stations now are above the ground. Here is the screen, and we can check when we leave. The next station is Lokomotiv, and then my station Измайлово. In our local commute trains, the toilets are so horrible that it is, well, even, I don't know, dangerous to speak about them. They are incredibly horrible. But here in new trains, toilets are free and they are clean and very, very modern. Of course, someone will say that that is not modern, but for Moscow that is very, very good if to compare with some other systems. For example, underground traditional metro, there are no free toilets. Only from time to time you can see toilets where you have to pay. But here it is clean, free, and not very many people. That is why it is very, very convenient. You do not stay in the queue. Lokomotiv train station. And the train in the opposite direction. The next station is mine, Измайлово. And also they say what side of the train will be the platform. This time it will be on the right side of the train. Платформа справа.